ready for a little roadkill? 1990, the new decade, brought in some new things. Arizona Smith had been finished, and I took some film classes finally. 16 millimeter. This was my first 16 millimeter movie ever. Made 3 of them. And we went through hundreds of titles, it seemed like, before I think it was Kyle finally came up with the idea. Roadkill. And what a great title it is indeed. Music's from The Abyss, which was surprisingly perfect for some desert odyssey like this is, even though it was written for deep sea adventure. Shot this on a road up north somewhere, up near Tangerine Dream area. Tangerine Road. Where's my mind on music? And of course starring Lee Moats here. But a year after this we started dating and got steady, and the rest is history. We shot this in one day. There's my Honda Civic once again, star of many movies. And this sequence was we just worked on this sequence very hard. It was very storyboarded. And if you look closely, of course, you can clearly see the dummy that she hits. Bam! But this was some really cool editing. There was some hotshot film guys in this class that knew everything inside and out. And they said they were really impressed by it. They said like Roadkill rules or something. All the sound on this, of course, now was dubbed in because it was shot in complete silence. All the movies were shot without any sound, all added later. And this was directly from the storyboard that actually Kyle helped me write. He did a lot of the artwork and the storyboarding. It's unfortunate that it's got a really kind of confusing ending. Keaton's t-shirt, because the reason we use that is because we needed one for him to wear and one for the dummy to wear. So I figured he had 2 Keaton shirts, he'd use those. Lee with a hairstyle she's never had really since. It's kind of cool. And the parents had this car that they were getting rid of, and they didn't care about it for some reason. And so they gave me permission to run over a wooden dummy, and it actually put quite a scratch. Well, I shouldn't say quite as, it definitely scratched the hood up a little bit. And this whole starting of the engine thing goes on a little too long. I mean, I don't think hitting the guy would have damaged your engine that much. She was real scared doing this shot because you couldn't really see over the hood that well. Seeing if, making sure you're not going to run over the guy. Very scary because that was obviously really him. Now this ends real abruptly. We actually ran out of film. I knew we were gonna. I saw the meter. I was like, we got to end it. We got to have an ending. When there's also a dream sequence written where she started imagining him getting up and walking to his car and chasing her. It was all of her imagination. Didn't shoot it. So the ending is, of course, she pulls over. She thinks she sees him behind her. She's supposed to be paranoid and a little bit crazy. But it's a different car. But black and white, you can't tell. It looks like the same car. One's a Honda, one's a Festiva. And then the real car comes up behind her to get her. The evil Kyle Fellows. It just ends so too abruptly. It's a real tight movie up until the ending, and every time I show it to people, I have to try and explain it. It's a different car and whatever. Her reason she pulled over because of her paranoia, thinking because she left some guy behind and hit and run. In fact, that was the original title, Hit and Run. Also, The Rider. I don't remember the other titles, but Roadkill was it. Alan Silvestri from The Abyss. Kind of a whole new direction for me using that music, using a different composer. Before this, it was all John Williams and John Carpenter all the way. I haven't used Alan Silvestri since. He's terrific. Thanks for watching Roadkill. I'll see you guys at the movies. Bye.